waiting to redraw this photo for months now. Okay, ever since I did the redraw of the Christmas photo, I found this photo deep in like my files from way back in 2021. And I remember when I first drew this picture, it actually looked good. But now that I look at it, it's giving me nightmares. It is giving me nightmares. Now, it doesn't give me as much nightmares as the Christmas photo. As soon as December 1st hits, a lot of people gets reminded of Mariah Carey. No, I get reminded of this drawing. Oh my goodness, just look at the faces, the anatomy. It just looks so bad. Before I start the video, let me explain who these characters are. So this is my OC Kasai, and this is my OC Kori. I talk about them more later on in the video, so let's just get started. Alright, so when I started this drawing, I actually forgot to start recording. I literally just drew like Kori's entire head, and then I realized to record, and I'm so glad I did, because if I didn't, I would have actually been pretty upset. So in the original picture, I mean, the face is okay. The face is okay. The original picture looks so bad. I drew it way back in 2021. This was one of the last pictures that I drew before my laptop broke. I've always wanted to draw a picture of my characters in like a costume of some sort, whether it be for like Halloween or just some sort of costume. And since it was October, this is the perfect time for me to actually draw a picture like that. So Kori is dressed as Deku. I dressed him as Deku because like I feel like it is canon, alright, in my story that he just likes My Hero Academia. The story does take place in 2045, so I feel like My Hero Academia would probably be finished. I dressed him as Deku for that reason. Also, because everyone that hears about like the story that I made, everyone always brushes it off and compares it to My Hero Academia. They always go, oh, that's just My Hero Academia. Or they're like, you know, that reminds me of My Hero Academia. I don't really care about people like, oh, this reminds me of My Hero Academia. But like people would low-key like full on, oh, that's just My Hero Academia. You're just copying. But the thing is, my story doesn't even sound like My Hero Academia. The only piece of evidence that people say that it's like My Hero Academia is that the fact that the characters have powers, that's literally all. That is they hear ice and fire and they're like My Hero Academia. So I kind of drew him as Deku also as a joke to that one saying that I'm always being told, because I was kind of tired of it. So here, I'm struggling so much with the hoodie. I don't know why I struggled so much. I just couldn't get the perspective down, I guess. Not really the perspective. Yeah, the perspective of the hoodie. I couldn't draw that, and it was so hard for me. Right here, I had the urge to just, like, get distracted. Like, I really wanted to go, like, on Insta and just started scrolling. But then I was like, no, I need to finish this picture. Because I've been contemplating on this video since like January. Ever since I did the picture back in December of me redrawing the Christmas picture, I went into Google Photos and I found the original, like I found this comic strip. And I was like, I should redraw that. Because I looked at it and I was like, oh my goodness. Why did I think that this was actually good back in the day? This looks so bad, I'm actually scared. I feel like when you're a beginner artist, all the hard things are for some reason really easy to draw. Like for some reason, like when I was a beginner artist, hoodies and everything were so easy to draw. And like, girl, get out of here! When I was first starting out art, I feel like hoodies were so easy to draw. And now here, I spent at least 30 to 45 minutes drawing this hoodie. Was I taking breaks? No, I wasn't taking breaks in between. Okay? I didn't even like get distracted whilst doing this. Like I was full on committed. This entire picture, I'm not even finished with it as of doing this voiceover. I'm not even done with it yet. I just finished the sketch literally like the other day. The sketch literally is at 7 hours. 7 hours for the sketch. And I still have to color in the picture. So I started to get really upset at drawing Kori for so long. I just kept struggling. So Here, I'm just starting to draw Kasai because I was struggling so much with drawing that hoodie, so I just left and I'll get back to that later. So Kasai's costume, his costume is his Willy Wonka. If anyone was on TikTok back in like 2021, it just fits his personality, to be honest. I feel like in the most unserious way, he would wear the most goofiest outfit just because. I was struggling a lot to like draw his face. For some reason, I cannot draw 3/4 like point of view faces anymore. I feel like everybody has like gone through this phase in their art where they draw every single picture in 3/4 point of view. I used to be so good at that, and now I can't draw 3/4 point of view at all. Like, I don't know what happened, but I can't draw 3/4 point of view without struggling for like a while. It's literally so hard. Alright, after a while of me struggling to draw that 3/4 point of view, I put those iconic glasses, okay? And now I'm drawing his hair. So basically, in the original photo, his hair is kind of like sticking out like the wig, basically. So I did that so you know that it's Kasai. But I think it's just funny that he doesn't care enough to actually like fix it. So his hair is just sticking out a bit. Tiny details like that really like, it gives the character personality, right? So like Kasai is like a chaotic type of character. He's more like, doesn't care if something's messy and stuff like that. Whilst a more neat character, they'd be like a perfectionist about it, you know? But Kasai is just goofy, so he really doesn't care about that. But yeah, the hair was fun to draw. I don't really know what else to say about the picture. Like, I'm just drawing the picture. Now, if you guys wanted more videos about my OCs, like explaining my story, I was thinking of doing a video, but like, the video is not gonna come out until like a few like weeks, maybe even months. I will make a video on my OCs. I just need to actually know how to explain them. I don't know how to explain my characters. Kori and Kasai are both the main characters. They're both brothers. They both have powers. Kasai has fire and Kori has ice, and they're like both opposites basically. Kasai is more chaotic and like goofy and like super energetic, and Kori is more gentle and calm. He's more like anxious. Alright, like if he's mad, he'll like yell at people, but then like he'll start crying if he like feels bad. Yeah, they're just both brothers, and in the story they both have to like fight these things that are called shadows. I haven't drawn those shadows. I don't know what they're supposed to look like. They like shift through the shadows. Alright, that's what like the main threat in the story is, and that's who they're fighting. I don't really have a story. I do have like the overall story in my mind. I just don't have the story written yet. I just like to draw those like silly little comics like these that show the characters' personalities, because the actual story is kind of like, I mean, it's not really like dark, but it kind of is compared to like all the side stories that I just like imagine in my head. So yeah, that's why I made this comic like back in like 2021. Okay, so here I'm drawing the jacket, and as you can see, he's not wearing a shirt. So back in 2021, I actually didn't want to give him a shirt because, again, he's dressed as the TikTok meme Willy Wonka, okay? And he wasn't supposed to wear a shirt. But back in the day, I didn't know how to draw, like, the chest. So, like, I just drew a line and then colored it in with black. And then, yeah, I called it a day, and that was the shirt. Now that I actually know how to, like, you know, draw the chest and stuff, I just can't stop, okay? Every single picture I draw just has to be shirtless. And specifically this one was purposely shirtless, okay? I learned how to like draw it even better, alright? Even but like at each time I draw the picture just like shirtless, it gets better every time. Okay, so here I'm drawing the second picture of Kori, because he's in 2 of the frames. So here I'm drawing him where he's standing next to Kasai, and his face right here just looks so like he's so done. He's so done with like Kasai just being goofy. He's like tired of it, so he's just looking at him just like this. And I really liked this face so much that I took this picture and actually drew out an entire like picture. And then I took a screenshot of it and then I saved it. And then I continued to draw him in the Deku costume. And yeah, this is how it turned out. Very random. But yeah, I erased all of that. And then I continued to draw him in the Deku outfit. But now that I'm done with the sketch, a few days has actually passed since I did that last voiceover. And I actually finished doing the picture. I finished doing the line art, the art and everything. I finished it, and oh my gosh, I don't even know how long this picture took to make, because on IVIS Paint it says it took 23 hours to draw. I think the app was running whilst like in the background, and I just got distracted by Insta and started scrolling through reels. Apparently I left it open for 16 hours in the background. How is that even like possible? I'm very confused at how that happened. Okay, so I didn't actually screen record me coloring in the photo and doing the line art because I actually ran out of storage on my phone and I had to delete like a million videos in order to even save this video. So all I did was record the sketch. The entire sketching, like the video of the sketch, was literally an hour long and it took up all my storage, so I couldn't record me doing the line art and coloring in. So I just did that off camera. This is what the picture looks like before, and this is after. Wow, the picture literally improved so much. Like the coloring. Stop cracking everything!
I gotta crack my bones, man.
The coloring is so much better. The anatomy is so good. The clothes just look better. And the way that I shaded also just looks really nice. Comment down below what you guys think. Like the video if you want to see me redraw any other old pictures. And yeah.